Hi! This time I wanted to talk about something very important for game masters, dungeon masters, referees. Being clear when it comes to the context. I thought about this because Shonner recommended an old session. I'm not going to promote that guy. That guy belongs, I don't know if he belongs or he used to belong still, to this group that I really despise. Shonner knows all about it. In fact, I am happy and glad that Shonner decided to change the name of a playlist, and perhaps it seems that one of well, I don't know if he wanted to make this public, but let's say one of the role-playing Knights of the Round Table wants to create a website focused on true roleplay, and he wanted to use that name, the name of that group for the website. You don't want to be connected to that group because that group, I don't know how many years back, but there was some trouble with pictures of younger people, if you understand what I mean, that was passed around in that group. One guy, let's call him I don't know if he wants to, maybe I'm going to avoid naming that guy because they actually attacked him a bit en masse because of what he revealed. He started to speak out against this, and those members of that group, they and pretty much attacked him. If you're not guilty, why go as a sort of mafia against that person that is hinting at something worrisome within the group? Rather, you would investigate that, right? You would be like, no way, there are those people in this group, they should be investigating that, but they immediately went to attack him. Very suspicious. So that's the sort of things that put you in the F, waiting for the YouTube algorithm, BI list. So yes, stay away from that group, in my opinion. But Shonner sent me this session from that guy. I also dislike that guy really. I really dislike him. He's the guy, in one of his videos, he said, oh, robots, female robots shouldn't have metallic boobs because it is offensive to women. Because one of his players, he actually created this robot, I think it was a sci-fi game, obviously, that had these like missile boobs. I think he took that from Messenger Zeta. In that, the anime and manga, there is a robot in the original manga that, yes, I think it was in there, that shoot like these missile boobs. Oh, that's offensive to women. Okay. In one of the best video games out there, in my opinion, Zone of Enders, the male robot, let's call it like that, you could say that it is androgynous because of the AI voice or something like that. But the robot has a cockpit, but the cockpit is located in the lower regions. And when the robot is about to take off, it's going to fly, the mecha is going to fly, the cockpit goes up. So you can imagine how that looks, right? And I never thought, that is offensive to men. I think that is actually empowering, right? Because it's a certain display of potency. So when you have a robot with metal boobs that inflict devastating damage, that's also quite empowering. That's part of the female figure. Take the destructive power of my sexuality, right? But yes, and I could say other things about that guy. I think that's why he was the victim of the curse of baldness. We of Celtic blood, we consider baldness to be a curse. And remember, those that are bald that are watching this video, there is a way to recover your hair. Stop eating that processed food crap and putting putting poison into you. No. And pharmaceutical. Stop doing that and start to put natural, healthy things into your body, and it's going to grow back so easily. So, either way, if you're looking for tips and advice, I have helped friends that were getting bald, and I have recommended some things to them. If you need help, let me know in the comment section. But okay, moving on from that. And definitely, well, this is science fiction, right? A lot of shampoos, they destroy the hair. But finally getting to this subject, because I needed to give you my thoughts on that guy. Like I said, I'm not going to promote his channel, but he ran this session. And I immediately pointed out some wrong things in that session, some things that needed to be polished, to say the least. I informed Shanner about this, but I noticed something that is very important and that I have seen many dungeon masters, game masters, referee fail at when they are running their sessions. You need to make a clear distinction between the different subsections of your description, of your interpretation of various things in order to establish firm context. In the case of this guy, he was describing things in a very conversational way. As a game master, you don't want to go like, while you're standing before the bunker that was, that resulted from that war many years back, the two wars that occur between this city and this other city, you're standing before the bunker. It kind of looks like that. No. You now stand before the bunker that was abandoned since the Great War of the two cities. You see, very different. And then when you go into the voice of a non-player character, a man comes out of the bunker and speaks. What brings you here? So, there is a clear distinction. And now, I like to do voices. Maybe you're not very good at and I'm not saying that my voices are really good. I just make them as different as possible to give some characterization to the non-player characters, etc. But when it comes to going from your description of the encounter, of the environment, and transitioning to the words of a non-player character, you need to make it crystal clear, and one of the best ways to do that is through the evocation. Do not communicate things as if you are having a conversation. It's evocation. You can converse through the non-player characters with the player characters when you are role-playing those non-player characters. Even if you are describing the actions of those non-player characters, and you combine snippets of dialogue with those descriptions because you are describing the action in an evocative way, almost as if you are casting a spell, the players will be able to see the difference. So yes, I just wanted to inform that. I hope this video was useful and entertaining. Let me know your own thoughts on this. As always, thank you for watching. And maybe some could consider it a bit inconsequential, right? But that makes all the difference in the world. In the case of that guy, he always kept like the same conversational tone. Yeah, now you're moving blah, blah, blah. And he started to talk as the non-player characters. Only when he was playing a female character or a drunk character could you tell the difference. That's another important thing. When it comes to describing, focus on giving a clear, direct description of the physical environment, and then if you want, add a few flourishes of the weather and the social political situation, etc. But which was the error of that guy. He focused too much on the societal aspect of the setting and there is some drops of rain falling and painting something that hasn't been manifested as a canvas yet. You need to give clear descriptions of the physical environment, because otherwise you're like a painter trying to paint where there is no canvas. You need the clear, direct description that is going to be the canvas for the encounter, for the scenario or subsection of the scenario, etc. Once again, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you, and see you later.